Hi, I'm here with Theresa Goh. She's a Paralympic swimmer from Singapore. And hi, Theresa. Thank you for doing this interview with me.
No problem.
Not only the first female swimmer to compete in the Paralympics of your country, you also won bronze in the last Paralympics, and you're a social activist. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
For me, I think I've always been quite uncomfortable in the spotlight. I'm a very private person. I prefer to not be in the spotlight so much. So when I think after Rio came about, I think there was of course an increase in the number of eyes on us and a lot more media coverage, a lot more reports, articles, and I felt like I had to do something with that. You know, I didn't want to just let them talk about my swimming. I felt it was a bit shallow. Like I didn't want them to just say like articles about my swimming and my swimming and my swimming and then nothing else. You know, I wanted to be able to talk about things that are important to me and things that I felt would make a change in the world. So I started, especially after 2016, I started talking about disability rights, about LGBT rights, talking about things that really felt like they mattered a lot to me. Yeah, and I think it's working out so far.
Yeah, you're involved with like a lot of like different organizations to promote rights. So what are those organizations and what is it that you're doing with?
Okay. I was the Pink Dot ambassador, and Pink Dot in Singapore or in a few countries are the organization that speaks up for the rights of LGBT individuals in the country. So for me in Singapore, Pink Dot, when they held the 2017 year, I think it was in, okay, I can't remember, was it 2017? Oh yeah, okay. So I
From what I've read,
I
yes.
forgot. So in Pink in 2017, when Pink Dot held their yearly event, I was chosen to be one of the ambassadors, and I was very proud to say yes, because I am the only openly gay ambassador, and I am the only openly gay, I think, athlete in Singapore, or one of the only openly gay ones. And I think in Asia especially, it's very hard to find openly LGBT athletes in Asia, Southeast Asia, and I think it's because of how it's such a conservative, so many conservative cultures, and it's harder for them to come out, you know. So I felt like I was in a very safe space. I didn't have anything to worry about. I didn't have to worry about my family disowning me. So I felt like I should do something, you know. I felt like I had to do something, and if I didn't, I would feel like I'm wasting my life. Yeah.
Yeah. So you said so you came out publicly in 2016 when the Paralympics came
Yes.
about, and you said that you felt like that was the right time. Why was that?
Well, I think I wanted to use that peak of the amount of publicity that was given to me. I wanted to use that to make the most impact. Yeah. So I just felt like everything had fallen into place. I felt like I was ready to say something about it. I felt like it was just a feeling. It just felt right to me to do it. And I think also because my friend who was in the papers asked me if I was interested in doing an article about it, you know, talking about being openly gay. And I thought, you know, why not? If she's willing to write, and I trust her to write a good article, if I'm willing to do it, if I don't feel like I'm in any danger, and also because I think you see a lot of news, a lot of videos about how much violence is going on in the world because of them being LGBT, and I think I felt like I felt like I was wasting it if I didn't do anything because of how much all these other brave individuals were sacrificing, you know, to want to be themselves. And I wanted to be part of a better world. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So, and how do you feel 2 years later?
Amazing. Like, you know, I was never really in the closet, but to be able to say it publicly in the news still felt very freeing. You know, it still felt like a weight off my shoulders. You know, and I think if you don't openly say it, that's when you give other people the opportunity to say that you are not, you know. So I didn't want the media to be able to say that I was straight or unsure, you know. I wanted to say this is what I am. I'm sure about it, and you have no other way of being unclear, you know. Yeah.
And what are your goals for like the activism part of your life and for the sporting part of your life?
At the moment, I just started a new organization, kind of a group with a couple of other athletes from Team Singapore. So we have bowlers and kayakers and swimmers and para-swimmers in our group. We're just trying to use our public figure images, our statuses as athletes to be able to get more sponsors so that we can get more help towards less fortunate or more needy communities in Singapore. It's very new, so we're not like very established yet, but we are trying. I think for now, for swimming, it's just about kind of working towards getting better and better. You know, I'm still not especially clear about my future, but I'm taking things one day at a time. I just want to enjoy the process and enjoy the journey. You know, I think being happy is the most important thing, and I'm moving towards that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, this is from my side. Your answers are so perfect, so I don't really have to. I don't even have to say anything. But is there anything you'd like to add about anything that you're doing that you'd like to say once this is over?
Is that fraud? Like, I think for me, one thing that I really hope everybody achieves, you know, it's more than medals or successes or riches. You know, it's truly about being happy with who you are, because we all only have one life, you know, and we have to live this to the fullest that we can. And I think when we are given the opportunity to make the world better, we should, you know. And so I just really want people to be able to understand that your happiness is key. It's the most important thing to you, you know.
Oh, yeah. So nice. That is so inspiring. Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think we're done.